Oh man, good stuff here at the Big Money garage, or I guess I should say driveway, because I'm redoing some things in my garage, so explains why I'm doing this right now. Anyway, last video I think I loaded, I showed this engine running, and I had to make transmission cooling lines for it, and I just got a loop on them for right now to see if that transmission would even make the rear wheels move. And done a few other things to it. Oh, one of the freeze plugs leaked. I took and filled this radiator hose up with water, and the ones on the right side leaked. So you know, if I got to replace that transmission, I thought, well, I'll go ahead and pull motor and transmission out and replace freeze plugs then. So I wanted to see if this transmission would work first before I start laying on my back beating them in. So I actually took some coins and some JB weld and globbed a bunch of JB weld on the back of those coins, and inside those freeze plugs I sanded them out and cleaned them real good and stuck them in those two freeze plugs, and for right now it's holding water. And one of them is behind that exhaust manifold, and I really want to run this car some and maybe get those bolts to free up if they're stuck from the engine heating up and cooling down over and over for a few weeks before I replace it. So anyway, I bought an ignition switch at the swap meet, and once again I've just kind of got it hot wired in to see if I could see if that switch was any good, and it's better than jumping it off with the wire like I did here the other day. But anyway, I've got the carburetor full of gas, and I've got the car actually in gear. Let's see what it does. Well, that's it. It ran out of gas. That's kind of what I want. So next, it'll be hooking up the fuel pump and the gas tank and putting the radiator in it. But I may actually, I've got to move this car and put it on a trailer. So at least now I've got it running enough to pull it on and off the trailer. So, and it's got brakes. Progress. I have been so excited about this car that I'm obsessed over working on it. I want to repaint that dash. I'm not putting a padded dash on it. The dash is solid. It just needs to be sanded down and repainted. But and that's an ugly newer radiator for the car, but it was cheap and I know it will work. Too bad both my seats aren't that good. Like I said, I got the door panels in the trunk. I need to bend my hinges a little bit and make that trunk fit better. I've got the keys. One key fits all the locks, and all the locks are working. Just like I said, progress is being made as fast as I can. I had a new roof put on my house, and the roof on top of my garage was really bad. And I had all that redone, the wood redone and everything like that. It's not going to be a show place, but it's a place to put these cars and protect them a little bit and do some work in there. Oh man, I'm so close to being able to take this thing on its first drive. I mean, it may be just a drive up on a trailer and then back off, or maybe down the street and back, but it's going to do it pretty soon. And I'll also wire that ignition switch up to where it's in the dash. It'll probably be just hot wired because I got to inspect the balance of the rest of the wiring harness. I'll probably be buying a new harness for it anyway. But for right now, I can run it off just a few wires and get it to do what I need it to do. Thanks for watching.